Morning. Morning.
Artie, I've always wanted to ask you, why does a man who doesn't know how to swim wear bathing trunks?
Took you 20 years to work up to that? Well, I'll tell you. It reminds me of Coney Island. Like I'm still a kid and I never came out here. 20 years in L.A. and I still feel like I'm camping out.
But you don't actively hate it anymore.
No, not actively. It's like a bad marriage. You get used to it. What's wrong?
What do you mean?
You're not drinking your coffee. Don't tell me you've given up caffeine like everything else.
No, it's fine. I must have had too much already.
Well, I was beating my head against this scene before you came. It's murder. We're dragging exposition around like lawn furniture. It just won't play.
Artie, I've got a problem.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't work.
Not with the scene. Something else.
What?
I always have an annual physical this time of year. I got the results back. Doctor called me at 8 o'clock this morning.
What'd he say?
Lung cancer. Small cell advanced. Both lungs.
My God.
He says 6 months, maybe a little longer.
My God, Walter.
He says I can get a second opinion. He gave me my x-rays and the biopsy report to take along with me.
Go to my guy, Temperson. I'll make you an appointment. Go this morning. How do you feel? You feel bad? I mean, physically?
No, I'm all right, actually. I had that little cough. It started New Year's Eve, remember? And, of course, I've been losing a little weight lately, and...
I don't know what to say. What can I say? We've been together, hell, forever. You're like my brother. If I had a brother.
Brothers.
Have you told Amanda?
No, you're the first. Okay. Should we try this scene again?
You killed him.
Killed him? What the hell are you talking about?
What do they call it? Passive smoke? Secondhand smoke.
My cigarettes gave him lung cancer.
6 hours a day, 6 days a week, 20 years of breathing in your smoke.
It's a theory. It hasn't been proven.
Right, Artie.
Are you forgetting I was in that room, too? I was breathing in all that smoke. That same smoke.
Genetics.
Everything with you is genetics.
Genetics is destiny.
It's a terrible thing to say. I killed him. Is this another one of your ready-to-wear theories? If you figure it out, I've been with you almost as long and you're not dying.
Face it, Artie. You have spent more time day in and day out with your writing partner than you have with me. And probably in closer proximity.
Oh, come on.
I'm not joking. You type. He paces in a room no bigger than a walk-in closet. I go in there at the end of the day. I practically need a gas mask.
You know, you're taking all this pretty lightly.
No, I'm not. I think it's horrible. I love Walter. You know that.
Well, if you really believe what you're saying, then I have to ask you a question.
What?
How does it feel living with a murderer?
Come on, cheer up. It's not the end of the world. It's my world, maybe. But not yours.
Why do you always wear this silly thing?
It's funny. I asked Artie just this morning why he always wears bathing trunks and he doesn't even swim.
And?
It's funny. That reminds us of home, I guess, when we were kids. When everything was peaceful and uncomplicated and
Safe.
safe.
How do you feel, Walter?
I mean, do I have any pain? No.
No, I mean...
Oh, lousy. Lousy. And also, and this is strange, incomplete, like I'm a left glove waiting for a right glove. My old problem, incompleteness. Although I guess death is going to change all that.
Did you ever think that maybe I'm the right glove?
Yes, I did.
I won't say a lot of my patients, but a few now and then over the years.
How did they take it?
Varied responses. Everyone's different.
What did they do? I mean, with the time they had left.
Well, those with money took trips, visited relatives, old friends. One went to Vegas, blew a wad, but most just stayed home, enjoyed their families. How are you taking this? You seem to be hiding behind a lot of questions.
You caught that, huh? I still haven't faced it head on, I guess. It's like I'm watching somebody else in a movie or something.
You're distancing yourself.
Not consciously, no. This guy, Walter, has been told he's going to die, and he's still in a state of denial.
When do you think he's going to admit that he's Walter? And that all this is really happening?
I don't know. I'm isolating, which I know has always been one of my problems. Is that bad, under the circumstances?
What do you think?
Every time I ask a question, you throw it back at me. I feel like I'm shadow boxing. Can I ask you a different kind of question?
Sure.
Did any of them, well, take his life?
I've called him half a dozen times, and he hasn't returned my call. No, it's just the way he is. Don't take it personally.
Walter! Walter! Damn.
Harry? Yeah.
Excuse me, weren't you just talking to Walter Farmer?
Yep, that was Walter.
Hi, I'm Amanda Freeman. Walter and I are practically engaged.
Bert Tipton. I'm not sure I like that word, practically.
That makes two of us.
Do you like some coffee?
Well,
it's fresh. I just put it on.
Great.
Good. Come inside.
Thank you. I've never been in here before. It's amazing. Are you a friend of Walter's?
Try to be. I was a prop man on a couple of the boys' pictures.
So you know Artie, too.
Sure. They're quite a pair. Mutt and Jeff. They've been together longer than some people are married.
They are married. Common law.
Cream or sugar?
Oh, no, thanks. You and Walter hang out together?
Not really. First time he ever wanted to borrow something from me. Yeah. He said he and Artie are working on this script has a weapon in it. Since he knows nothing about guns.
Wait a minute. Walter borrowed a gun?
A Model 69 Smith & Wesson. I'm not in the practice of laying out guns, but Walter's a friend.
Why did he need an actual gun? Couldn't they have faked it?
They like to be extra authentic. That last movie, they wrote in a scene with a Nazi Iron Cross. Damn if I didn't have to get him a real one from some guy's war collection.
Yeah, that does sound like the boys. You didn't give him any bullets with the gun, did you?
I'm not running a gun store now. Walter just want to get the heft of the thing. I don't think he plans on firing it.
You really don't think so?
Doubtful. Except, he asked where there's a gun store in Westwood. Where's Walter live?
Westwood.
There's no answer at his apartment.
What night's his AA meeting?
For God's sake, Marie, the man's going to die in 6 months. He's not going to attend AA.
Oh, that deli over on Wilshire. You know the one? Sometimes he grabs an early dinner in there.
Good idea.
What's the name of it? Zachary's?
Duckies.
Duckies.
Maybe it's him. Hello? Yeah, I'll hold. It's Mark Aronson, the producer. Hi, Mark. I'm fine. Well, I'll be honest. The scene of the class reunion is dead. All that exposition is driving us batty. Oh, yeah, we'll lick it. We're the old pros, right? You'll get it fast and you'll get it good. All right. Thanks, Mark. Producers. You can't tell them the truth. They jump out of their Gucci.
Call the deli.
I will. Hey, wait a minute. I just remembered there is a gun in the script. The second lead loses a fortune on the stock market. He goes out and gets himself a gun.
A Model 69 Smith & Wesson?
Yeah, it's unspecified. Doesn't matter what kind.
Has he ever done this before? You write something into a script and he actually goes out and buys one or rents one?
Not that I know of, no.
I just wish I could write this off as something your everyday eccentric like Walter would do.
It's bizarre, even for Walter.
Hi, Phil. It's Artie Margulies. Listen, is my partner over there? Or does he usually come in on Tuesdays? How about later, huh? Okay, thanks, Phil. Hasn't seen him. There's never an ashtray in here.
Use your shirt pocket.
Is there a Writers Guild screening tonight?
He canceled his membership. Said he wanted to watch movies with a regular audience.
I'm going to call him again at the apartment. Amanda, you got a key to his apartment, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Well, I could send the cops over there, tell them we haven't heard from him and we're worried, but it'd be a lot easier if we just checked it out ourselves.
Do you really think we should do that? I mean, I just saw him this afternoon.
Well, he could have gone straight home from the studio and just...
Amanda said he didn't have any bullets.
I don't know what to do. Amanda, can I ask you a personal question?
How personal?
Well, it's something Maria and I have always wondered about. How come you and Walter never got married?
I really don't know, Artie. We loved each other. I mean, we love each other. Walter can be very decisive, but in this case, he just never went the extra mile.
It's a damn shame.
I think you're right.
About what?
I think we should get my key and go over to Walter's apartment.
Good.
Anybody home?
In here!
Door was open. Isn't this the happy hour? Why doesn't anybody look happy?
Actually, you're wrong, Walter. We are happy. Happy to see you.
Yes, we are. More than you know.
People react in different ways. It's like fingerprints. No one has the same fingerprint.
Did he seem depressed?
No more than usual.
Is that one of his usual problems? He's depressive?
I'm afraid I can't answer questions like that. How's all this affecting you?
It's the toughest thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, I lost my dad early. Too early. This is as bad as that. Maybe worse.
He's not just your writing partner. He's your best friend, isn't he?
You know, Doctor, now that I think about it, apart from my wife, he's the only friend I have. Ever had.
Does that embarrass you?
No. I figure if you got one damn good friend, it's all you need. Walter is a very special man. He cares. Not just about the thing we're writing, but about other people. Like me. And it's great to know he needs me as much as I need him.
Look, I realize you're very deeply worried about your friend. You want to know how you should handle the situation. Is that what you want to know?
Well, not exactly. I mean, yeah, how to deal with it, but...
But what?
I mean, my wife and his girlfriend and I, we think maybe he's planning on taking his life.
There. You got it out.
Right, I got it out.
Well, why do you and the others suspect that?
He borrowed a gun.
Any other reason?
No, isn't that enough?
Is it?
Well, we don't know what to do. How to deal with this suspicion.
It's very simple. Ask him.
Ask him? Ask him what he's doing with a gun?
More direct. If he's planning on killing himself.
You wouldn't happen to have another one of those, would you?
Last one, sorry. You know, there is another possibility. I don't know if I should mention this. It's just a guess.
Well, go ahead, Doctor.
Well, it's natural under the circumstances to have a lot of anger, resentment.
I'm not following you. Resentment?
Yes.
Well, what's he resent?
You.
What he did, he frightened the hell out of me.
I know Walter thinks the world of him, but he sounds like an alarmist.
Oh, I hope so, but he was very unequivocal. Walter might be so angry, he's going to take it out on me.
I know Walter. We both know Walter. He is incapable, Artie, of killing anyone.
Including himself?
That I'm not so sure.
Well, where are you now? Where'd you go?
I don't think I should tell you.
Oh, give me a break. Amanda, what are we doing? Playing games? Where did he go?
I followed him to a gun store. He's been inside for at least 5 minutes.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because after what the analyst told you, I didn't want to scare you even more.
What's he doing in a gun store? He's already got a gun.
The sign reads guns and ammo.
He's buying bullets?
Hard to say. He's inside. I'm outside.
Look, the shrink says we should confront him one-on-one. Ask him what he's up to.
Who are you talking to?
It's Amanda. Walter's in a gun store. Amanda, what are we going to do?
It's him. I'll stay on his tail. Over and out. Back home. He's been in there for at least 10 minutes.
Alone? You think he's going to do something to himself?
Let's not get paranoid. He could have gone home to make a sandwich or a phone call.
Look, he could have called from his car.
Or gone to the bathroom. Let's not lose our equilibrium, Artie. There's a dozen and one things he could do.
Look, he's got a gun. He probably just bought bullets for it, and now he's alone in that damn apartment. If you really think I'm being paranoid?
I think we're both getting a little overwrought on empty stomachs. Here he comes.
Amanda, you there?
He's approaching the car. He's stowing his laundry in the back seat. Now he's getting in. He's turning on the motor.
You'd make a hell of a sportscaster, honey. Don't you think you better turn on your own motor?
No, I'm not following him this time.
Are you crazy? We've got to follow him.
Signing off, folks.
I want to see what's going on in that apartment.
Amanda. She hung up on me. I swear that woman's getting nuttier than Walter.
Neat as a pin, as usual. Aren't there any sloppy pins?
My partner's going to kill himself, and you're having a good time swimming.
What do I always do when I'm nervous?
Swim.
Then don't make ridiculous statements.
What do I do when I'm nervous?
Make ridiculous statements. Okay, we're even.
I need a drink. Amanda?
Report from your roadie. I figured I might catch him coming out of his laundry, and I did.
Well, where the hell is he now?
You're not going to believe this? A place that sells collectibles and antique toys.
No, you're right. I'm not going to believe it. I think that tumor's already metastasized to his brain.
Oh, Mike, what a perfectly rotten thing to say.
I'm sorry. This whole thing is so crazy. It's like Artie's in Wonderland instead of Alice. Where's the gun?
Locked in my glove compartment.
He'll buy another one.
There's a waiting period. Artie, we're going to have to face him with this.
And if he won't listen?
We'll have to lock him up.
No. We once wrote a show like that. You got to get the guy's permission. What is he buying in that store?
You're the writer, Artie. How would you write it?
I don't know. Without Walter, I got writer's block.
scene written? No coffee in my own engraved mug?
That's in the morning. Tonight you get ginger ale. What have we in there?
What do you do, postmortems in here? Can't we have a little light on the subject? Ah, it's better.
I swear to God, I'm taking this whole thing a lot worse than you.
Where's Marie?
That's her art history night at UCLA Extension.
And Carlotta?
Maid's day off. She left me some dynamite garlic chicken. Did you eat?
Not hungry, thanks. Why are you staring at me?
Staring? I didn't realize I was.
You left some messages today on my answering machine. So did Amanda.
We were both trying to contact you. We want to get together for a talk.
Amanda was in my apartment this afternoon without my permission.
I didn't realize she needed your permission. Isn't that why you originally gave her the keys, so she could come and go as she pleased?
She fired a gun. She put a hole in my wall. My landlord sees that I could lose my lease.
Walter, under the circumstances, what does anything matter about your lease?
Were you with her today? In my apartment?
No, I was not. Besides, it was an accident. Amanda's not used to handling guns.
So she told you all about it?
Look, Amanda and I wanted to have this discussion with you together. But since you came in here tonight unannounced and Amanda's tied up, I'm going to have to get into it myself.
I thought you were going to give me a soda.
I think...
Yes?
I think, Walter, that this diagnosis has depressed you. I mean, that kind of news would depress anybody. No one's impervious when you're told that you've got only 6 months or so left on Earth.
That's a very sensitive observation, Artie, especially from you.
I think you've got a major depression on your hands. I mean, it's justified. Totally, but nevertheless, it's there. And Amanda and Marie and I, well, we want to help you.
You've already got a cigarette going.
It'll keep. Here's what we think. I'm going to come right out with it. No beating around the bush. We think, Amanda and Marie and I, we think that you're planning to kill yourself.
Planning to kill myself? Why do you think that, Artie? I mean, the three of you, wives and girlfriends et al.
Because you borrowed a gun from that prop man, and today you bought bullets for it.
You really got me covered. Okay, I borrowed a gun. For the sake of argument, let's just say I borrowed a gun. What does your writer's mind tell you about that, Artie?
What does my writer's mind have to do with anything?
Well, just pretend we're plotting this out as a script. This character, Walter. We put him on a glass slide under our microscope. What are his options?
You're smoke screening again. You borrowed a gun. Don't try to deny. Now you're thinking about killing yourself.
Not necessarily. The character has one other option. He might have gotten the gun to kill someone else.
I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, of course you do. This character, this weirdo, Walter, he gets a gun. Then he waits until his victim's wife is away for the night. It's the maid's day off.
You don't have your gun anymore. Amanda took it.
You're still not using your writer's mind, Artie.
Where'd you get that?
Doesn't matter. You remember the show we did about gun control? Guns are about as common in this good old American society as paper clips.
Marie's going to be back any minute.
Wrong. Her class doesn't break until 10. We've got plenty of time.
Time for what? Doesn't take much time to pull a trigger.
True.
Honey, you mind if I smoke?
Why? Didn't bother me before.
Don't you think you'd better tell me why you plan to execute me?
Simple equation. You killed me. I kill you.
My smoking.
Exactly. That little white cylinder in your hand. I figure you've smoked over 1 million of them. Most of them in my presence. You know, the National Academy of Sciences, this is interesting, they did a study. They found that non-smoking spouses of smokers...
Suddenly you're my spouse.
Well, all writing teams are professional polygamists, Artie. You know that. It's a marriage without the sex.
Hey, you got it all figured out, huh? The National Academy, millions of cigarettes. I don't know. I inhaled all that smoke, too. But you're dying and I'm okay.
Maybe you were just lucky. But your luck has run out.
All I can tell you, Walter, is I deliberately didn't mean to kill you. You're the last person in my life I'd want to see dead.
But you're the survivor. Ever since you were a kid, Artie. You've been floating along an automatic pilot. Everybody in your life is a parade follower, cleaning up after your parade. Marie, your lawyer, the sanitarium.
Oh, wait a minute.
You can file this under blanket condemnation. But the buck stops here.
I need another cigarette, okay?
Condemned man wants another cigarette? Toss it over. Come on.
Just one. A drop of water in the desert.
No, you get the drill here, don't you? I turn myself in tomorrow morning. It'll be a national story, maybe international. Real front page stuff.
It's cold-blooded murder, Walter. They'll
what, fry me? I'll be long dead before it ever comes to trial. You know the slow, cumbersome machinery of the American criminal system.
You'll spend your last precious days locked up.
Maybe not. Maybe not. There is bail in certain murder cases. I might even find a sympathetic judge who harbors a glowing hatred of you practitioners of the evil weed.
You do this to Marie?
Marie will understand. She's a very intelligent woman. Oh, poor Walter. Temporary insanity. And, of course, she always has the benefit of your writer's guild pension plan.
You are temporarily insane.
Smoke it. Go on, Artie. Enjoy your cigarette. Because it will be the last one you ever smoke. Go on.
You bastard!
Aha! Just another little episode in our ongoing sadomasochistic relationship.
You set me up! That other damn gun! You had no intention of using it!
You need to fix yourself a drink. Here.
What I really need is another cigarette.
No.
What do you mean,
That part of the scam was for real. You have smoked your last cigarette.
I don't believe this! This whole elaborate charade was just to get me off smoking? Your whole lung cancer is a load of crap?
No, unfortunately. That part is tragically true. You wouldn't shoot a sick man?
That's what you got at the toy store, right?
You guys had me covered like the CIA.
Because you really had us worried about you, you idiot! You're a lunatic! You're a mess! And we're just as crazy as you are because we really care about you!
I know you do, Artie. Well, past my bedtime. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, as usual?
9 o'clock?
It's a regular working day. We got to finish the script.
Why? What's the point?
Because I know you, you knucklehead. You'll only finish it after I'm dead. And I don't want you to screw it up. time of day or night this is, but obviously an addict's fix follows no clock. It should be dawning on you by now, my friend, that not a single cigarette remains in this house. Thank you. This has been a public service announcement.
You like listening to tapes in the middle of the night? Aren't you going to say anything?
I thought he was my collaborator. It turns out he's yours, too.
What makes you say that?
What Walter calls my writer's mind. He was never in the kitchen when he came over here tonight. Voila, you planted the tape recorder and stole my cigarettes. You're both in cahoots against me.
Honey, nobody's against you.
Oh, the hell you aren't. Were you also in on this impractical joke he played on me tonight?
Not in detail.
Evasive. Was Amanda in on it?
I don't think so.
I'll tell you something, Marie. For a guy who's dying of a terminal disease, Walter's having a hell of a lot of fun.
Do you begrudge him that?
No, I don't. But I wish it wasn't at my expense. That was a very hostile thing he did to me tonight.
Honey, he's just trying to help you.
That's debatable. He's coming on like an unsolicited phone call.
You didn't eat tonight. I'm going to make you a snack. How's a Western omelet sound?
Like heartburn in boots. You're substituting cholesterol for nicotine. There is a cigarette somewhere in this house. I'm picking up the vibrations.
There is not a cigarette in this house anywhere.
Oh, I beg of you. Don't turn my home into a detox center. I only need a tiny fix. 2 puffs, and I promise I'll go back to sleep.
I'm getting a deja vu. We've just started dating, and you're pleading with me to go to bed with you.
No, we can do that, too. Oh. 1 cigarette, and we'll go cuddle.
No cigarettes. Artie, do you love him?
In my dumb, cloddish, insensitive way, yes, I love him.
Then before he goes, before he leaves us for good, help him help you. Will you do that? For me?
Short time, that's all, then we'll do the back.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
I'm watching this on television, Walter, and I'm telling you, we're in big trouble. Strictly low numbers. Yeah, it's during sweeps week, too. The network's going to have our butts.
Please don't raise your hand, Mr. Farmer.
All writers are hams, don't you know that?
I'm going to activate the accelerator now. Please remain still.
Okay, Mr. Farmer? That's it.
Boy, I barbecued steaks faster than this.
You know, I know how Boris Karloff got started.
I thought you two wrote drama.
Yeah, so did we. You sure you don't need to give him another bolt or two?
No, he's just fine.
Walter, would you come up here, please, and do the honors?
Thanks, Ray. Thanks.
Don't forget to make a wish.
Better cut down that tobacco habit, Walter.
Oh, yeah?
Hey.
Take that. There's your tobacco habit. Well, it's that special time again. The 5th of May. 9 years to the day when I officially said goodbye to my last martini. Martini, hell, I drank everything alcoholically wet. Whiskey sours, vodka, 6-packs, even a bottle of my wife's perfume. I did. I was on a real roll. Straight to a gravesite, Forest Lawn. I was lucky I didn't take a few good friends with me, which I might well have done had I kept driving drunk on the freeways. Well, as we joggers say, there's no gain without pain.
Right.
I remember the first night I came here. My blood pressure must have been up to 180. It was here or oblivion. I had lost my marriage, my young son, and I was well on my way to losing one of the most important people in my life, my writing partner. I was a drowning man, and you guys were my only life preserver. Not to wear out that analogy, I swam to shore. Terra firma. But I just couldn't have done it without all of you. Every candle on this cake is for one of you. In my heart, I know I'm a survivor among survivors. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
I know I speak for all of us here, Walter, when I tell you we've never met anyone kinder or more generous with this time of concern than you. You're our one-man support system. You're a real SOB, you know that?
Do we have to become, finally, the cliche, a love-hate relationship?
Not at all. We're strictly a hate relationship. I want a cigarette.
Artie, you're obsessed. See, my plot should be right over here.
I prefer the kind of plot that comes out of a typewriter.
Don't fight it. We're all going to land in a place like this.
Let's not rush things.
This should be it, right here. I've never been up here before. Terrific view. The world's most uninteresting city. You know, I bought this plot 10 years ago. Some guy rang my doorbell.
Sold you a grave and a subscription to Rolling Stone.
Saved me a bundle. Inflation has hit the memorial parks like everything else.
Memorial parks? Back in Coney Island, we called them cemeteries.
This from a man who calls himself a television dramatist?
And who are you all of a sudden? Edgar Allan Poe? Give me a break.
You're in the language business, Artie. You ever think about the fact that the Eskimos have over 24 words for snow, and we've only got one for death?
It's not something I sit up late pondering. Besides, if I had their weather, I wouldn't even mention it. Hey, look. Oh.
Open for business.
I think I will skip lunch.
Must have dug it up this morning. The dirt looks good and moist.
Walter, need I remind you that we've got a scene to write?
I'll try it on for size.
What are you doing? Hey, get out of there. Get out. Get out. It doesn't belong to you. It's somebody else's. You've got no business being in there.
He or she is not here yet. Now, just think of this as a preview, Artie. You know how much you always like previews?
Oh, God. You're leaving me alone. You're stranding me.
No, I'm not. Come on down, join me. The water's fine.
You don't understand. It's ending. It's all ending with us. What am I going to do, Walter?
You'll never lose me, Artie. I'll always be in that room with you. Looking over your shoulder. Telling you which line's good, which line stinks. You're not going to get rid of me that easily.
They're here.
Who's here?
The dead guy's friends. And the dead guy's coming.
Ah, the more the merrier.
Hey, come on, give me your hand. You got to get out of here. Come on. Come on, you want an early burial? Come on. Damn it. Come on, you big galoot. Hang on. This is not so easy. Don't pull on me. I'm not pulling you. Don't pull me. Don't pull me. Look out.
Excuse us, we were looking for Dodger Stadium.
It's always smart to get a second opinion. Sometimes it changes the picture. But in this case, well, I have to say that the first diagnosis was correct. I'm sorry about that.
You'd say I've got 6-8 months left?
Maybe a little more. You're on chemotherapy?
And I've had radiation.
I noticed on the card you filled out, you didn't list a reference.
Someone recommended you very highly, but I don't remember who.
A friend?
Probably.
It wasn't Amanda Freeman, was it?
That's a familiar name, but I can't place it.
Then you're a liar, Mr. Farmer. You can't place a woman you've been seeing for the last 3 years. Maybe I should have given you a brain scan.
I just didn't think I should mention it.
No, you thought I wasn't aware of you, wouldn't recognize the name? I see it often enough on my television screen.
I didn't want to embarrass you, and I really didn't think you'd remember the name.
Of the man who stole my fiancée away from me?
Now, wait a minute.
You've got one hell of a nerve, pal. Amanda and I were planning on getting married, and in you waltz with some Hollywood line of bull, and all of a sudden I've got an engagement ring with no finger to put it on.
I wouldn't carry that finger analogy too far.
What did you say?
Amanda's a big girl these days. Big girls are capable of making choices. Point of fact, Doctor, she always said you were a damn nice guy. Intelligent, forthright. I just happened to have some other qualities she liked. Maybe she did some subtraction and I came out on the winning end. I don't know.
But you never married her, did you?
No, I never did.
Now there's... I was going to ask you why you came in here with those. You can say it was for a second opinion, but I don't think that's the reason. I think you wanted me to know that Amanda's going to be available again in 6 or 8 months. You are some piece of work, Farmer.
I picked up signals. My mother's heart is always on to, is always privy to, is always tuned to. Tuned to. Tuned to. Marie, come here a minute. Let me read you this. Now, I want your honest opinion. Mrs. Collins says to the cop, is anything wrong? And he says, why do you say that? She says, I picked up some signals. A mother's heart is always tuned to her son's frequency.
It's interesting.
I was afraid of that.
So they asked him what he wanted for his last meal. And he said, porterhouse steak, home fries, a Waldorf salad with extra walnuts, apple pie with chocolate ice cream a la mode, and a dead field mouse. So they asked him why he wanted the field mouse, and he said he just wanted to see if they were listening. That's where I stopped.
All right, good, fine. Any comments on Sokolo's story so far? What about you, Altera?
It's a hoot. I mean, it's got that kind of humor that sneaks up, you know, it gains on you.
Anything else?
Oh, well, it kind of threw me, you know. I mean, Sokolo here is about as funny as Athlete's Foot. but he writes funny stuff.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Well, guys, what about you?
Sounds like he's faking us out, man. I mean, what's Sokolo know about death row?
Oh, yeah, baboso. It's called imagination, man.
You mean it's called bull, man? And he's got you sucked in, buddy.
Hey, you just don't want to admit that he's got a little more talent than things that you should have.
All right, hey, chill out. Come on. Felgaris, please, sit down. Altera, come on. All right, that's it for this week. Pomeroy, you'll be pleased to know I actually remembered to bring the Raymond Chandler short stories.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, fellas, have a good week. Write well. Sokolow, can you stick around for a minute, please?
See you next week.
Hey, it's a teacher's pet.
Come on. I think it's funny stuff. I mean, who would ask for a few months? Fabulous.
I didn't want to say this in front of the others.
You have news?
Best kind. That guy from Lorimar liked your script. He's definitely interested.
Really?
He wants to meet you. Now, my agent for once wasn't stupid. I mean, he didn't tell this guy you were in the slammer.
Well, what do I do? I don't want to blow this thing, Mr. Farmer.
Don't worry about it. Now, when are you getting out?
22 days and a wake-up.
Okay. 3 weeks. I'm sure my agent can stall him. But if you have to, you call this guy, you tell him you're out of town, but you'll be coming back.
Right. You know, I really appreciate what you've been doing. I really do.
That's okay, Sokolow. It's part of the job. This business always needs new blood. I mean, all us old-timers are dying out. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks again.
Okay.
You okay? Are you okay? You want me to call a guard?
No, I'm okay. I just need a little rest.
You want a drink of water or something? Here, sit down.
No, I'll just leave them there for now.
Whew. What's wrong? You feel faint?
No, just working too hard.
You're sick, aren't you?
Yes.
Real sick?
So they say.
You shouldn't be teaching here, Mr. Farmer.
Walter.
You should be taking it easy, Walter. You should be resting.
I can't just lie down like a dog. I gotta keep moving, you know. Living. It's just a strain, acting like things are the same, like I'm the same. That's all.
Want to get a doctor? They got one here.
No, I'll just rest here for a while before I drive back. Could you get me my cap? Thanks. It's just a strain. That everything is okay. That everything is normal. That's all.
Hi.
Hi. What are you watching?
Well, they say when a man is dying, his whole life flashes past him. In my case, it's all my old movies. This is one Artie and I wrote during the so-called turbulent 60s. Students mutiny on campus.
Any good?
Turbulent.
Sounds interesting. I brought some non-alcoholic wine, your favorite. Hey, don't turn it off because of me.
Because of me. So you're gonna cook dinner tonight, goody-goody?
Yes, you're getting much too thin. And then we're going to bed.
Ooh, whatever you say, nice.
I see you found a good use for that quilt I made you.
Yeah, I think you're a really talented person, Amanda. I think you've missed a calling in life here.
Sure, I can always open up a shop on the old post road and sell them as antiques.
A lot more honest than public relations.
Pays the rent.
I was always under the impression that you were enormously wealthy on your parents' side.
True, but I have this depression baby complex.
Though you were born after the Depression.
I hate spending money.
Now you're talking.
Walter, what are we going to do about you?
Well, you could start by feeding me.
I don't mean that. You've been driving Artie crazy with this smoking thing. And now I find out you went to see my old boyfriend.
He called you, and the body isn't even cold yet?
Why did you tell him?
I didn't. He looked at my x-rays.
You just happened to go to him. Oh, come on, Walter. I'm in PR. I get paid to lie. What's your excuse?
Thought he should know.
Walter, after you've gone, I'm not going to marry him. Okay? Got that?
Why not?
Because I'm not taking second best. I don't want you trying to tidy everything up. Why does being diagnosed terminal always bring out the manipulative in people?
And what's that doing there?
What?
All your old family photos.
Can't the condemned man look back over his shoulder? I mean, throw the time machine in reverse?
Your brother Franklin.
What about him?
You haven't seen each other in years.
That's true. We haven't.
You always said he was some kind of a nutcase.
He could technically be classified that way, I suppose, yes. What are you getting at, Amanda?
What I said before. You're trying to tidy everything up.
Sweetheart, is that unconstitutional? Franklin is a loose end in my life.
Let it dangle. What do you want to do? Kiss and make up? You can't kiss and make up with psychotics.
It's a little unfair to Franklin and to me.
Let's go to Paris. On me. We'll stay at our favorite hotel and go to Giverny the first Sunday.
Why did you stay with me all this time? When there were millions of guys who would have looked at Monet's water lilies with you. When you knew I was too damn scared to get married again, why?
Because I got in the habit of loving you. Because before I met you, I never drove through life with my brights on.
Not to mention you never met a man before who went to sleep with his baseball cap on.
There's that.
What the hell is David Sokolow? What is he doing in my driveway?
You certainly don't come very often, but when you do...
I don't bring very good news.
No, you don't. I'm not going to tell Walter Jr.
No reason to. When does he come home from school?
Soon. I don't know what to say to you, Walter.
Oh, let's just enjoy what's left of the afternoon.
You look a little pale, but outside of that, you don't look like a dying man.
Artie says I look like Lazarus in a shroud.
Well, Artie always was the soul of tact. How is he? Still smoking like a chimney?
He just gave it up.
No wonder. Why didn't you ever marry that girl? What was her name? Hannah?
Amanda. She was too rich, Helene. I would have felt like being married to you again. Kept man.
Fiddlesticks, you and Artie have done extremely well. I assume that you are leaving it all to Walter.
Actually, I'm not. I've set up a scholarship program at USC for minority writers.
God. Literally a liberal to the end. I'm not going to tell Walter Jr. that either.
You think he'd really ask after I'm gone? Thank you.
Probably. He is his mother's son, Walter. That's what you get when you relinquish custody.
I didn't relinquish custody.
You didn't. All I remember is you're probably the first man in this state to enjoy community property from a rich wife.
Mom, you out there?
Out here, darling.
Dad!
Surprise visit. Get over here. So what's the cutoff age for bussing your progeny?
When the kid gets embarrassed by it, your kid qualifies.
Look at you. What, are you 2 inches taller?
It's a cliche, Dad.
Yeah, even worse when you're a writer, I guess.
I wouldn't stew about it.
Well, I wasn't. At least not publicly. So how's school?
For the rich and over-pampered like me, it's fine.
The usual country club. In his lit course, he watches the classic books in their film versions on video cassettes.
Watch that, dear. There's nothing wrong with film.
Yeah, I saw your last movie of the week.
Yeah?
It was great, but there were so many commercials.
I'll speak to the network about it. So does my over-pampered son get good marks?
All A's except for a D in science.
Ooh. Sound like his writing partner, Helene. Let the kid speak for himself.
All A's except for a D in science.
Your son is the best speller in his school. He's going to the state championship.
That's terrific. Okay, let's see. How do you spell fluorescent?
Fluorescent. F-L-U-O-R-E-S-C-E-N-T. Fluorescent.
Correct. How about eudemonism?
Whew.
Ooh.
Huh. All right. Eudemonism. E-U-D-E-M-O-N-I-S-M. Eudemonism.
Beautiful. You're an all-around guy.
Just your typical preteen Renaissance kid. How long are you staying for?
I gotta get back tonight. I'm sorry. Artie and I are finishing a script.
All right.
Why don't you go inside and wash up? Your father's taking us out to dinner, Walt.
Oh, great.
Well?
He's a sweet boy. Bright.
So you see, I didn't corrupt him. You may not be around much, but your genes are. It's pretty hard to cut those genes off at the pass.
That's really a very lovely thing to say, Helene.
Backhanded compliment, my specialty. Better get them said now, seeing as there's not going to be a later. What's this?
For Walter. Let him read it after it's over. Just some thoughts about growing up. How to avoid making some of the mistakes his dad made.
I'm not giving it to him.
Why not?
I think you two should go off by yourselves after dinner. It would be a very good thing for you to tell him all those thoughts in person. Mano a mano. I'm sure that years later down the line he'll appreciate it a lot more.
You know, Helene, you're a very intelligent woman.
Sometimes us rich bitches can fool you. You are the sexiest man I've ever known with cancer.
What did you think of his script?
Oh, it's terrific. The guy's got this oblique sense of humor. What's his name?
Sokolow.
Yeah. Who is he?
He's been underground for a while.
What are his credits?
They're not too extensive.
Yeah, I thought we were having lunch at Musso's. Why are we heading in the opposite direction?
Change of plans.
Change it. You gotta eat something, Walter. You're wasting away. Here, are we going where I think we are?
Your guess is as good as mine.
We are. I know what you're doing. staying in the car, Walter. I'm not going in.
You're coming with me.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's good for your soul.
I don't have a soul. I'm an atheist, remember?
Come on, let's go.
This is a very hostile and unsettling thing to do to me.
Nobody said life was fair.
Nobody said you don't deserve a punch in the nose, you bastard.
Keep moving. Come on.
Do you know how to get there? Yeah.
Some roses. There's some daisies. Aren't those pretty?
No escape. You're trapped. Come on.
Why are you punishing me?
What I'm doing is restorative.
For who?
For you, knucklehead.
Look, we'll never find it.
Trust me. Now, when was the last time you saw your ex-wife?
Years ago. Let's go home.
No, not this time. Excuse me. Ah, see?
Artie, is that you?
Yeah. Well, you got it so dark in here. How you doing, Carolyn?
Good. Some days are bad, but most days good.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. This is my friend.
Walter.
Hi, Carolyn. You're looking great.
Oh. Do you like my hair like this? There's a lady comes in and does it.
It's fine.
How's school, Artie?
It's okay. It's getting along.
You know they don't send me your report cards anymore. Isn't that strange? A mother is always supposed to get the report cards. That was always the system.
Are you okay here, Carolyn? They treating you all right?
Not bad. They took some of us on a little trip last week to the beach. I found some seashells near the water. Do you see them over there?
They're very pretty. You could make a necklace out of them.
No. Oh, I don't do anything with my hands anymore. I think I have a touch of arthritis.
Oh, I think you're too young to have arthritis, honey.
Maybe. I'll have to talk to the doctor about it.
Does he come by often? The doctor?
Now and then. Sometimes I go to his office here and we have a long chat. And he always wants to know what I'm watching on television. He can watch those shows himself. Why does he have to ask me?
Maybe he's with Nielsen. Look, doctors get paid to ask questions, Carolyn. You know that? Is there... Is there anything you need, Carolyn? Anything I can bring you?
No. No, nothing I can think of. Why did you come to see me today?
Well, we were in the neighborhood.
Nobody ever comes to see me anymore.
That's going to change, Carolyn. Artie's going to come visit you a lot more often now.
Is that true, Artie?
Yeah, that's true. You look a little tired, dear. Maybe you should take a little nap.
Yes, that would be nice.
Here, why don't you get under the covers?
No, I'm fine just as I am. would like them to start sending those report cards again, Artie, will you call them?
Yeah, I will. I certainly will.
Now, was that such an ordeal?
Yes. Yes, it was. Thank God she suffers from memory loss. Marie keeps telling me to go, but I haven't been there in ages.
Go see her once a month. She'll appreciate it. Still want to punch me in the nose?
I always want to punch you in the nose.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
Is Franklin around? Franklin Farmer?
Afraid not.
He sold the business?
No, Frank passed away a couple years ago. You called him Franklin.
Yes.
Only those people early in his life. Those people called him Franklin.
Are you his wife?
That's right. Never remarried.
I'm his brother, Walter.
The famous missing brother, Walter.
I'm very sorry he died.
Really? Some people might think you're very sorry that he lived.
We weren't very close.
Now, that's about the understatement of the year. I think you two were about as alienated as any two brothers had a right to be.
Did he ever talk about me?
Sure. After about a quart of scotch.
We never did get along since we were kids.
How much is this?
Oh, I forget. Look at the tag. I think it's on sale. After all these years, why'd you come here?
Closing up accounts.
And you found out Frank's was already closed. What'd you want with him? An apology? Don't you know bygones are rarely bygones?
That's not necessarily true. We might have patched things up.
Maybe. But you'd have had to bury a hell of a lot of resentment.
The price is fine. You take any credit cards?
Sure. Younger brothers always feel like they're getting the short end of the stick. All the hand-me-downs. Frank was no different. You want to sit down? You look a little tired.
No, I'm okay.
I guess when you come out of the womb second, you feel like you have to do a lot of running to catch up. Frank always said you had all the talent. He couldn't even write a grocery list. You got all the A's. Your mother only talked about you.
She was a good woman, but she did play favorites.
She used to call us from Orlando. Have you seen Walter's new show? Have you seen Walter and Artie on TV winning the Emmy?
He hated Artie.
Wouldn't you? Artie's your real brother. You see that man every day of your life. Sign this and put your phone number.
How did he die?
Developed a heart murmur. One day after lunch, he just went into the back room over there and lay down on the floor. When I went in to check on him, he'd stopped breathing. Paramedics couldn't do anything. Thanks a lot. Come back and see us. Here's our daughter. She's at USC. Thinks she might want to do something in film. Watches all your stuff.
That's great. Could you ask her to give me a call?
She's kind of shy, but I'll tell her. So why are you settling accounts?
Some people are telling me I may not be around much longer. Doctor people.
Runs in the family. You got one? Family?
Used to. It was nice to finally meet you.
Denise. Sorry you got here a little late, Walter. I have to admit, he was a royal pain sometimes.
Runs in the family.
Why don't you try the gate guard next, Mark? I hear he's even harder to please.
Look, you boys have done it again. You drop by the studio next week, I'll give you a few rewrites.
You got it.
Hey, Walter? Walter, you there, babe? Even more silent than usual.
I'm here. I'm here. When I hear the word rewrite, I suddenly contract paralysis of the tongue.
Well, you guys did a great job. Have a good weekend. We'll talk notes next week, okay? Ciao.
See you, Mark. Yeah. Well, he's a good half hour late.
He's looking for an apartment. Maybe he got held up.
Did you hear the doorbell? I wish Marie was home. I can't hear a thing out here. Walter, you haven't...
Don't say it.
Okay, level with me. This guy who's coming over, David Socolow, besides being one hell of a writer, who is he? Why are you being so mysterious about him?
Nothing special about him. He's just a guy you should meet.
I think that was the bell. I'm going to check it out. Buzz.
Excuse me. Is one of you gentlemen Walter Farmer?
Yeah, me.
A lady at your apartment house said we could find you at this address.
What's the problem, officer?
Do you know David Socolow, Mr. Farmer?
Yes, I do. He is in my creative writing class. Well, it was.
At Terminal Island?
When was the last time you saw Socolow?
About a month ago, when he was still incarcerated. And I spoke to him on the phone again last week to set up an appointment for today.
This guy's a con? You wanted me to collaborate with a con?
And why are you here? Where is he?
He's in custody, Mr. Farmer. At approximately 1 p.m. this afternoon, David Socolow tried to rob the First Security Savings Bank on Pico.
Great.
Can't believe this.
The teller managed to ring a silent alarm. There was nobody hurt. But we found your name and address in his pocket.
Did Socolow mention anything to you about his plans after he got out?
Just that he wanted to write for television. I can't believe this. I really can't.
Would you mind coming down to the station tomorrow morning and making a statement?
No, of course not. Is there any chance I could see him now?
Not now, no. You acquainted with the gentleman, sir?
Fortunately, no. I haven't had the pleasure.
The suspect mentioned you wrote Columbo. It's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, thank you.
Now, maybe you'd like to have his autograph.
Here's where you report tomorrow, okay?
Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still shocked.
Maybe he should have written the robbery. A lot safer than doing it. Good day, gentlemen.
Thank you.
My God, I thought his job specialty was writing. Turns out to be bank robbery.
He blew it. What a waste. He really blew it.
Walter, you really wanted to fix me up with a felon? He doesn't like one of my lines. He mugs me?
I don't find this at all funny.
Well, maybe I do. All I can say is thank God he's a recidivist. I can see helping this guy plot a murder for a script, then suddenly it becomes the real thing. You know this isn't a bad idea for a movie of the week. This legit writer, he gets a partner.
Oh, will you shut up? This is a tragic situation, and you're spinning off a movie on it.
I didn't know you liked the guy so much.
It was for you, you idiot. It was a way for you to get started after.
I understand, Walter. I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you tried to get me off the cigarettes. That's probably more important than anything else. You never smoked, so you don't know how hard it is to kick the thing. Did I ever tell you that my father smoked 3 packs a day?
Great role model.
Well, you can see where I get it from. I learned from a master. When I think of my dad, I think of the smell of tobacco. A brown smell, if there is such a thing, and spearmint from all the sticks of gum he used to chew because my mother hated the tobacco smell.
Like poison gas in the trenches.
I used to be able to walk into a room when he wasn't there and smell my father. It's very reassuring. And then he got cancer. Cancer of the larynx, the voice box. You know, I think Freud had it too. It's very, very painful. He went to the hospital and they took it out, his larynx. I came from school one afternoon to visit him at the hospital. I was 12 years old. And I'll never forget, he was waiting for me, sitting in bed, propped up against pillows, smoking through the hole in his throat left by the operation. Incredible. And he was laughing. A friend, somebody had smuggled in a pack. It was like a white finger sticking out of his throat. Six months later, we lost him.
And I'll bet after an experience like that, the first thing you did was sneak a cigarette in the boys' locker room. You're a very perverse guy, Artie.
More perverse than you think. I told you that story to illustrate a point. You have no idea how hard it is to kill that nicotine monkey on your back. A lot of doctors say it's harder to kick than heroin. But I never realized till now. When I think of that horrible hole in my father's throat and the smoke pouring out, how much I'm like him.
So then you're going to smoke again.
I have to, Walter. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. It's a need. It's a terrible need.
Then where I'm headed, my death, Artie, has no lesson to teach you.
No. I'm sorry, Walter. I really tried. You know that I did.
Light it.
What are you saying?
Light it.
Thanks, Walter.
Too bad the gun's back at my apartment.
What do you mean?
All these years with the pool, you never learned how to swim. Kick your feet and keep moving.
I am!
Keep moving. Keep moving toward me. Don't stop. Keep moving.
I don't know if I can.
You can. Don't give up. Keep trying.
I'm losing my strength!
Don't give up. Keep moving.
No strength.
You can do it. Now, come on. You'll make it. You'll make it. Just keep trying. Just keep moving.
No strength.
Just
come on, just.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Artie, just grab it. Come on. Kick your feet. Come on, just relax. Reach. Just, come on. You can do it. Just, come on. You got it. Okay, you got it. Keep your head out.
Put that out. Okay. Didn't think I'd make it.
That's a hell of a way you got to douse a cigarette.
You all right?
Yeah, except I'm a little waterlogged. Well, sit down if you don't mind a bath. Walter, I've been thinking. I want you to leave me something. Oh, it's ruined. Well, I can get another one. I was going to ask you to record whatever you wanted to say to me, whatever private thoughts you wanted to, well, share with me. We've always been two guys who always found it hard to tell each other what we really thought.
It's a cop-out, Artie. I wanted to do something like that with my son, but my ex suggested I do it in person.
It might be awkward for you, Walter.
For both of us, Artie. We've been together a long time. We got together when we were practically kids. Love at first sight. Strengths and weaknesses. We got together, and we stayed together. And we never got a divorce. Until now. There's not too many people can say that in this business.
Not many can say that, period.
I could always trust you, Artie. More than my wife. More than anybody. 50-50 split. Right down the middle. You spoiled me. Not only with the talent, God, you're loaded with that, but with your need for me. Just as much, pound for pound, as I've needed you. Don't turn away.
What am I going to do without you, Walter?
You'll find somebody new. Maybe somebody young. And you'll teach him all the good stuff. Like we taught each other. And you'll keep writing. You'll never stop writing. Promise me, Artie. Never stop sending those little television postcards to the world. Okay?
I promise, Walter.
Boys will be boys.
You know, Artie, I was thinking, in all the dozens of things we've written in all these years, we never wrote a death scene.
And we never will.
Marie, every time we go somewhere, you and Artie are always hanging around. Now, can we have some privacy?
Oh, buzz off, Walter. Can we help it if we enjoy your company?
Tell him, Marie.
That's strange. I read somewhere the Russians have no word for privacy.
That may be so, wise guy. But how many words do they have for snow? It was when you were, I don't know, 8 years old. How's that sound?
Yeah, we could soften it a little bit by adding some more dialogue. Why don't we make it a miniseries about this
Come on.
moment of memory?
I let you run on, okay? Let me run on. It was when you were, I don't know, 8 years old. Okay? You like that?
8 years old, maybe 9.
I don't know.
No, it was the summer of '65. You must have been 8 and a half.
No.
Because I remember it was when Oz Miller came.
But Walter, hold on. You see my point. You see my point? Whenever
30
you
years
talk
of
about
this.
a child, you've got to name it.
30
You've got
years
to...
of this.
Witness to murder or an illusion?
You sure this is the right apartment?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't see anything, Miss Kimball.
Faye Dunaway stars as a stranger in a strange town. A peaceful place by day, but after dark, the nightmare starts.
Evening.
A high-tension thriller that reveals the feuds and jealousies of a small town. And through a veil of lies and shadows, a killer emerges. Can the truth be found behind the silhouette?